Hi, I'm Sara Kapuchinski, owner of iHeart Fitness. Today we're going to talk about how to recover from being sore faster. Being sore is just the result of your muscles being pushed past the point that they had previously been worked. It's almost like a bruise or a black and blue mark that occurs when you're working that muscle. You're tearing through that muscle tissue. Tiny little muscle fibers get torn. So the result is essentially like a bruise. Now, when you work out, it's very important your muscles, you put your muscles through two different states. One is a catabolic state. When you are working those muscles, they are in a catabolic state. Now, just as important is for your muscles to live in an anabolic state, a state of recovery. So when you work your muscles, it's in that catabolic state again. And when you aren't working, you're resting your muscles. You need them to allow them to reboot, to rebuild that muscle tissue. That's that anabolic state. So when you're in an anabolic state and you're sore, those muscles have been torn, you need to allow them to repair. So a couple different ways to recover from being sore faster. One is to allow that cool down spot, that cool down time after you've worked your muscles. I know you want to duck out of the gym when you're done with your workout. I know the last thing you want to do at the end of the exercise class is to lie there and stretch, but it's so important for your muscles to have that cool down time. If for nothing else, to allow that lactic acid that's been built up when you're contracting your muscles to dissipate. You want it to go away. A knot in your muscle is a buildup of lactic acid. So you want that lactic acid to dissipate. Have that cool down time of 5 to 10 minutes of stretching after you work out. Another way of recovering from being sore faster is to stretch. Of course, you knew this was coming. You want that time to stretch. You need that time to stretch. Stretch out, work out the knots. You need to lengthen those muscles. You need for that lactic acid to dissipate. You need to stretch that muscle tissue. So important to breathe and stretch. Another way to recover from being sore faster is to take a bath. Take a warm bath with Epsom salts. Epsom salts have the mineral sulfate in them, which when applied to the muscle, it actually draws out the cells and relaxes that muscle. So it's a really awesome and, not a terrible way to recover from being sore. So we talked about cooling down, we talked about stretching, and we talked about those Epsom salts, that bath. Very important ways to allow those muscles to recover and quicker. I'm Sara Kapuchinski, owner of iHeart Fitness. Thanks for watching us today as we discussed how to recover from being sore faster.